Moody's Investor Service grades of Nigeria's long-term foreign currency and local currency issuer ratings to CAA1 level from B3. Investors have dumped Nigerian bonds at the fastest pace. Nigeria's sovereign risk premium jumped to 3 months after Moody's Investor Service grade downgraded the country deeper. According to JP Morgan Chase and Co data, the extra yield investors demand to own Nigeria's dollar debt rather than Treasury widens 49 basis points to 780. Also, Nigeria's 2032 bonds jumped 56 basis points to 12%, highest since October 2022. The latest moves are threatening to send Nigeria's credit to distressed territory as it battled slow growth and, of course, fiscal strain and dollar squeeze. Now, as Nigerians gear up for the 2023 elections and the global economic conditions presenting its own challenges for the Nigerian economy, economic experts have harped on the need for businesses to be resilient in sustaining their investments. Speaking at a breakfast meeting put together by the Franco-Nigeria Chamber of Commerce and Industry with theme Nigeria in 2023, business, politics, and everything between Lagos, the senior partner Olisa Agbakoba, legal Dr. Olisa Agbakoba, tax business leaders to be well prepared and ensure that they have the right team around to deal with issues of the economy. Otherwise, their businesses could become extinct. He adds that businesses need government policies to drive efficiency, stating that a modern CEO must be familiar with government regulations, also stressing that despite the challenging times, Nigeria remains a robust hub for French companies.
Nigeria is an extremely rich country. Virtually all the states have resources. Virtually all the states. How is it possible that helicopters land in Zamfara to take out gold? How is that possible? And we're talking about being poor when we have resources everywhere. In Ondo State, the bitumen reserves are untapped. The centrifugal system we have here, with one Inspector General of Police, just one, how can he superintend Nigeria? So crime is up. So these are the fundamentally structural changes we need to see from a strong president.
If we are confident about the economy, then we can be confident about investing. We can be confident about moving capital into Nigeria and taking early positions. So there are a lot of new opportunities that are opening up in Nigeria, and a number of them, I won't, because I only have a limited time, I won't bother listing them out, but there are so many new areas of opportunity in this great country, and this is the time to start mobilizing capital, so that once the elections are out of the way, and hopefully there will be no upheaval, the results will be accepted by everyone, we can then get down to the business of lifting Nigeria out of its current doldrums.
The fuel scarcity situation has continued in Abuja, with motorists queuing for hours on end to purchase the commodity as motorists express their frustration as they call on authorities to urgently address the causes. Meanwhile, black market dealers keep smiling to the banks as they make brisk sales. Lara Folayo reports.
Long queues that have become a consistent sight in fuel stations across Abuja since last year. These motorists have been on the queue for several hours, seeking to fill their tanks. They are unhappy that they have to spend so much time here.
Well, I feel bad, and this has been our experience. Every time you want to buy, you have to do this. It's terrible.
I've been here for the past 2 hours now. I'm not feeling fine. I'm not happy about the situation of things going on in the country today. You can see me sweating. You can see what I'm drinking. I'm very hungry. I cannot go and buy food.
The situation is on. We don't know when it's going to end. So when I see where I buy, I don't see a joint queue because this has been there for long. I don't know when it's going to end.
One man's food is popularly said to be another man's poison, as motorists groan under the excruciating pains of staying on long queues for hours on end to get the commodity. Black market dealers are smiling to the bank from making quick sales from those who need to purchase fuel as a matter of urgency.
We can't have a nation where we say we are all oil-producing nation, and yet this Yarrow boy is selling in gallons. In fact, they sell more than the filling station. I just asked one. He told me 4.5 for a 10-liter. And I felt, well, let me sacrifice this time and come here.
The motorists call on the authorities to do all they can to put an end to this situation.
We are using this medium to appeal to the federal government. They should assist us. We are suffering, honestly speaking. They should.
We need a government that will listen to people, meaning by going to the people to know how they feel. It has to be practical. They have to see it.
Government should do the needful. At least they know what they should do. So I don't need to tell them. They are there. They were there before and they are there now. They should know what to do.
Major oil marketers earlier this month attributed the lingering fuel scarcity on high cost of vessels and inadequate trucks to deliver petroleum products from depots to filling stations across Nigeria. They say the high logistics costs as well as the exchange rates have grossly affected the operations and by extension pump prices. Lara Folayo, TVC News, Abuja.
Well, transactions at the stock market remain positive following renewed interest in the equity sector. Effiong Ekop has more on markets.
The nation's stock market again closed deals in the positive territories as securities prices rose in the trade sectors. The market index grew by 0.15%, underlining trade gains by companies. Living Trust, Veritas Capital and Geregu Power secured 10% price jump each. Other trade gainers were motor companies John Holt and Scar. On the downward side of business were NCR and Charmed, as their share prices came down by 10% each. Other big losers were Unity Bank, Royal Exchange and Japan Gold. Trade volume of 250 million shares valued at 5.88 billion naira were executed across trade sectors. Effiong Ekop, TVC News, Lagos.
Asian shares edged downwards and bonds nursed small losses today as investors brace for an eventful week that will include central bank meetings, a slew of earnings reports, and key U.S. economic data. Investors expect the U.S. reserves to raise interest rates by 25 basis points, while the Bank of England and the European Central Bank are expected to hike rates by 50 basis points. European markets were set for a lower open, with pan-region Eurostock 50 futures down 0.48%, German DAX futures falling 0.47%, FTSE futures dropping 0.29%, U.S. stock futures, the S&P 500 E-minus were down 0.06%. In Asia, MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside Japan was 1.1% lower. Japan's Nikkei stock index leads 0.23%. Australian shares were down 0.15%. China's blue chip CSR 300 index was down 1%. Hong Kong Hang Seng dropped 1.23%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.8%. S&P 500 lost 1.3%. Nasdaq Composite dropped 2%. Crude oil prices fell today, and the threat of further interest rate increases and ample Russian crude flows outweigh demand recovery expectations from China. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude fell today and sell at $79.69 per barrel, a downward price margin of 1.55%. Brent crude futures also experienced a downward price review of 1.37%, selling at $83.74 per barrel. Bonny Light sells at $85.86 with a price decline of 0.93%. And for the OPEC basket, crude oil dealers are offering $85.31 with an upward price review of 0.99%.